Listen, man, this is going to continue to be one of the main messages I push. It don't take money to get women. It don't. Keeping a woman, that's a different thing, but as far as getting a woman, it don't take money. And if it takes money, she don't like you. Let's get to the first clip.
I'm a young old nigga, bro. I'm 42. I'm gonna keep reiterating that. I could have been gave up, nigga. A black man get past 30, you ain't got no money, you fucking loser, nigga.
Yeah,
I was
bro.
in the basement to give a all the
In the basement.
Nigga, I'm about to go to the real. I can't go to the real game member talk, but listen up. On that, I brought them. Ain't nobody ever complained. Know why? Because I'm standing in that like Thor. And bitch ain't gonna say nothing about that bed on the floor. That type rhyme too. But I swear to God though, ain't a nothing.
See?
Cause I'm standing in that righteous. They gonna appreciate me. Yeah, not. But look at me now though. What can they say?
You can't say a goddamn thing. Listen, if you was in the basement, which I was too.
Of course.
I was in my mama basement.
Come on now.
You know what I'm saying? I was in my mama basement on an air mattress. Knocking shit down, bro.
Of course.
Knocking shit down, bro.
Cause
Oh
it
my
ain't the
God.
environment, it's the nigga, man.
It's the nigga,
Sure.
bro.
That's why I try to grow that within niggas. Like,
It ain't for real, it ain't on your senior. For real, bro. But like he said, bro, like, if you 30 somewhere, bro, and you ain't got no money, bro, you still can, you ain't got to give up. I know you feel like a loser. You can go get it. Listen, this a motivational reaction, bro.
So you got two guys saying that they were slaying chicks in their mom's basement. But listen, one of the guys was in his 30s when he was doing it. And it's the key. This is the key to what they said. It is not the environment. It is the man. Because these chicks, the chick you about to take out on that date to Lobster Hut or wherever you about to take her, some expensive ass, ooh, you going to Ruth Chris. The chick you about to take there, she's fucked somebody in the park. She's fucked somebody in a car. She sucked dick in a car. She's had sex with somebody that had no money and didn't spend any money. And as far as what attracted her, it's going to be something along the lines of looks, status, or most importantly, personality, something personality related. The game is going to be there. The confidence is going to be there, something. And that's what you need to have if you're looking to get babes at any level, at any point in your life, et cetera, et cetera. Now, before we continue, I do want to make something clear. Having a bunch of money can definitely help. You don't need it. It's not necessary, but it can help. But if she likes you or is attracted to you because of something related to the money, that means she is messing with you opportunistically. She is dating you or having sex with you or whatever opportunistically. And once that goes away, once that situation changes, she changes. So you can't get attached. And the other thing that I did want to say is, listen, I don't know if some of y'all use babes as like a motivation to get money. You should have other motivate. Like, you got to eat. You got to pay your rent. You want to live better, et cetera, et cetera. I still encourage you to go out and maximize on your options as far as getting money and things of that nature. But when we talking about this, the message that's pushed by everybody is that you need to be a rich guy or you need to work on your purpose and all of it. Fuck all of that shit if we talking about women. Can I just keep it real with you for 1 second? These chicks don't be shit, man. And I'm going to just leave it there. But they not nobody for you to be going out of your way to try and level up and change your life to impress to get these. They don't be having nothing going except they beauty in most cases. And even if they do got a bunch of money, we don't care about that. That's not what we attracted to. They don't work on themselves to be better for us. So listen, that's just where I'm coming from with the whole they not shit and all that. That's just what it is. But we gonna move to the next vid.
She is currently in the process of setting me up with a man that is 5'3".
Bitch, his dad invented Monopoly.
Okay, I'm down.
The last time that you hooked up with a guy, he asked you for money for Jack the Box.
So even though that's a funny little vid, what does it tell you? It tells you that she doesn't care about a dude's money. She doesn't care about a dude's status. What she cares about, more than likely, is how she feels and a guy's height before she cares about any of that other stuff. Now, I do want to be clear, just because the dude asked her if she had money for Jack in the Box or whatever it was, that doesn't mean that she paid it. That doesn't mean that she still slept with him or nothing like that. I don't know none of those details. But her friend seems to think that was an issue, which leads me to believe that she complained about that at some point. And also, the chick is telling her to stop because she seems embarrassed by it. Now, after I did my due diligence, I found out both these chicks are comedians, could not find out their age for anything, but the amount of time they've been working, they got to be anywhere between late 20s to early 30s. But the only point I have with this one is clearly that she did not vet this dude. He didn't get her with her money or anything like that. Whatever it was how he looked, how he made her feel, something along those lines. So that's what we going with. We going to move on to the next clip.
You want equality? You got it.
If you're ever feeling really bad about yourself, just remember that one time I went on a date with a guy that I worked at a gym with, and he wanted to go to a concert, and he didn't buy the tickets yet for some reason, and he asked me if I could buy them, so I bought my ticket and his ticket, and then he asked me if I wanted to come to his apartment before the concert to do a little pregame, and I agreed, so then I drove to his apartment, and then after the pregame, he asked me if I could get an Uber to the concert, so then I bought and got us an Uber to the concert. And then once we got to the concert, he was like, do you want a drink? I want a drink. And I was like, yes, I'd love a drink. And he was like, well, are you going to give me money for your drink? Because I'm not going to feed you drinks all night. Then after the concert, he was like, well, do you want to get an Uber home? So then I paid for an Uber home to his apartment. And then instead of getting in my car and going home like I should have, I stayed at his apartment.
Ladies, you gotta understand something. When we go on a date, this is exactly how we feel. We're free food and Uber rides. Y'all want equality?
So being that she stayed at his apartment, it's safe to assume that she got piped. Listen, there's a guy I used to watch, Boss Mac Topsoil, on YouTube. You can look him up, Boss Mac Topsoil. He had a bunch of reader-listener emails, very good. You know, I don't listen to him now consistently or anything. I'm not going to lie, I probably haven't listened to him in over 12 months. But listen, one thing he said that stuck with me, and it's not something I practice, I'm not about to lie to you, but he said oblation before penetration. What does that mean? That means she's going to have to break bread or give me something or do something of value before I have sex with her. She has to show me that she is willing to give me something before I have sex with her. And if you look at how this played out, dude, pretty much, yeah, you could say, oh, he's a leech or whatever, but she pretty much gave him, you know, the meal and a ride and all types of stuff. And yeah, he gave her the pipe at the end of the night. And I gotta say it, when you listen to these podcasters and stuff like that, they're gonna tell you that you absolutely need you need to become a very wealthy guy to be a high value man. And man, get the fuck out of here with that shit. First off, a lot of these chicks on these podcasts be prostitutes, sex workers. You don't want to cuff nobody like that. And even then, if you actually are around these types of chicks, you're in the wrong places. But if you shoot your shot and you miss or you make it, it is what it is, man. But don't let nobody fool you. Because these same chicks who like, oh, this is expensive coochins, that they have fucked dudes and been head over heels for dudes who ain't have shit. Chicks don't start out like, yo, I want a guy that got a lot of shit and he gotta have a lot of shit. And they don't start out like that. They get to a point in their development where they like, this is what a guy has to have. And it could happen a bunch of different ways. It could happen through them struggling and feeling like they need somebody to get them out of that struggle. It can happen with them seeing somebody else get it, so they want it. It could happen with somebody offering it to them, et cetera, et cetera. But the most common way that it happens, let's just pretend a chick never got nothing. The most common way that it happens is they just get old and their priorities change from, yo, I just want to have fun and date guys that I actually like for who they are and et cetera, et cetera. And then it switches to, yo, I'm getting old. Am I ever going to get married? I need to find me somebody to marry. And also, I'm tired of working. I need somebody who is going to pay these bills. That's what it transitions to. But that's why a lot of these older chicks be mad at a Leonardo DiCaprio type person for dating 25-year-olds and 23-year-olds, because it's not really because, ooh, it's predatory or anything like that, because these are grown women who pay bills and all that stuff, which this is not something that I advocate for or do. Let me just be clear on that. But the reason that they are mad at it is because they are old and he has great resources and he is not giving those great resources to someone that at least represents them and the demographic that they're in. Just think about it like this. The chicks are mad at this guy for dating somebody who is 23 to 25. That's what they're mad at. Most of the chicks that are mad are either in their late 20s, never seen a chick in their late, but they're going to be 30 plus. The older you get, the madder they are. I'll give you another contrast on that example. When you look at black women being upset at guys for dating white women. When you look at that, that's the same exact concept. We are insecure and you are dating and you're successful, you have resources or whatever, or you're attractive. In some cases, that don't even be the case at all. It just be like, okay, you're just a black guy. That's all. Because like Childish Gambino, nobody is checking for him as far as him being a sex symbol or nothing, as far as no black women. But listen, he get that money, he start getting that fame and stuff like that. They still not checking for him. But when they find out that he has a white woman now, he is a sellout. You are dating somebody who doesn't represent our demographic, and we are an insecure demographic, so we are going to be mad at you for who you date, even though you are not cutting us down or hindering us in any way. And ultimately, going back to the mature women and stuff like that, it really comes down to them wanting the resources from a superior man like Leonardo DiCaprio and stuff like that. That's when you go and you look at the scrutiny that he catches, look at who's given the scrutiny as far as the majority of the people. You'll see it is hags, old hags. And with that being said, just take away the main takeaway, which is you do not have to be a rich guy to get these women. If you absolutely have to pay, she is not for you. It's that simple. Leave a like on the vid if you haven't subscribed. If you're new here, I got videos coming daily. I'll catch y'all.